Welcome back, friends. Welcome back to the homestead. In this video I'm going to give you some very simple rule-based tips on pruning tomato plants, especially if you're doing your first prune, low-level prune if you want to call it that. Now, we've been away for 2 weeks, which is explained in another video, but anyway, we're back now, hitting the ground running, and we've got a lot of work to do. So perfect time to show you the worst of what the plants look like and what we're going to do to them to improve things. So I hope you can hear me with the fan going. In fact, I might just go and quickly switch it off. Okay, so I've already started on doing a few of these, but we've got all these to do down the middle here. So what am I doing? What's my first rule? What am I looking for? So concentrating further down the plant. Obviously you've got some nice healthy plants. These have already been done, but I've left some examples of things that I'm looking for. So first of all, I'm looking for any diseased kind of leaves that are no longer serving their purpose. Here we've got a good example, probably the first or second leaves. Some problem with them, and so we'll snip those off and they'll be gone. What else am I looking for? I'm looking for any leaves that are perhaps touching the ground or very, very close to the ground, because they're likely to be next to go anyway, so they're not going to serve any purpose. Good example here, leaves touching the ground. I'll trim those off. Now I use these very small pruning scissors. You'll get something similar wherever you are. Ultimately, what we're trying to do is grow fruit, grow the tomato fruit, not grow leaves. So obviously the plant needs some leaves to gain energy. Jury's out exactly how many branches of leaves it needs, but that's about right there. So the other thing we want to do, if we go to a plant that I've not looked at yet, is we want to look at, people to call them different things. We call them armpits, but there's a good example. So anywhere where you've got branches, fresh branches trying to come out of armpits, we want to get rid of those. Because again, in most cases, they will grow leaves, not fruit. And it's fruit that we want. And we want the plant to put all the energy into the fruit. So let's look at this. We've also got a diseased stem, leaf. So we'll get rid of those. Gone. Have we got any other armpits that we can take? Perhaps this one here. Let's do that on the thumb and finger. Put one around there. Pull that out. What else have we got going on here? Actually, that there where the tie is, that's actually an armpit. You can see coming out there. So we need to cut that off. Go on. I'll cut this low one down here as well. And actually that leaf around there is not looking that great either. That'll soon have been no good. Well, I could probably leave that another week, but we'll do it. Now, I'm not going crazy. We don't want the plant to have a big shock, but we just tied out at the bottom there, missed that into the ground. There's one of my rules, so that has to go. But what we're leaving is, if you look down, I'll go down lower, you might see it, is we're making room for airflow. We want airflow under plants to avoid any disease coming about. If you look down this side, lots of stuff down the bottom. As those plants get bushier and bushier and grow higher and higher, that would just cause a block of air. And we want air to flow down these plants and around and underneath. We want them to be nice and healthy. If we didn't cut those let's have a look here. So here's an example, going back to the armpits, that's been left. See, that's starting to grow quite big now. If that was left, that would grow massive and would be a second shoot. Same up there. It'll grow loads of leaves, very little fruit probably, and that's a waste. We want one main stem to go up and then to produce lots of fruit all the way up. We'll get the rest that are not strung up, we'll get them strung up. So you can see how bushy that needs. This plant needs quite a lot of work, lots to do there. Yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to trim the rest of these plants, and then we'll come back later and we'll see what they look like, and we can see how the air will be more free to flow down the bottom of the plants. See you in a minute. Right, so these I thought I'd let you see what I'm doing and talk you through what I'm thinking when I'm thinking it. So we've got a couple of leaves here touching the floor. We've got some armpits coming out as well, these shoots. So we need to deal with those. So let's take off that small leaf. This is not strung up yet, but let's take off that armpit, take off that armpit there. And there's one around here you probably can't see, but got a leaf there touching the ground, so we'll deal with that. This technically is touching the ground. The leaves don't look that great anyway. You can see the green's going out of them. The plant's, it's done its job, or they've done their job, so we'll take that off. Armpit, take that off. Around this side, little armpit, shoot, runner, what do we call them? Take that off. As we come up the plant, little one there. I don't know if you can see that, actually. Take that off. It's probably about that for that plant. We've got some ones at the top there. We'll deal with those on the next round. Next time we go round in a week's time, maybe. But right, this is the one I pointed out earlier. I think got quite a lot going on. Not too much going on down below. So we've got this shoot coming out. We don't want that. And this little shoot here, we don't want that. Okay, on to the next one. Leaves, no good. Get rid of them. This shoot down here, we don't want. Here, don't want. And the leaves not looking that great anyway. They've probably done their job, I would have thought. Shoot here, get rid of that. This one here, get rid of that. And for now I think this one round here as well, if you can see this. There's the main leaves, there's the side shoot. Oh, gone. That will probably be okay for now. Oh no, let's just get rid of this one here. Just looking at what else there is. It's a big one I need to get rid of next week, so I'll get rid of this one here. Yeah, looking a lot more tidy. Again, the plant will start putting more strength into what's going on up here, up the top, rather than what's going on in here down below, where it's starting to fruit. You can see the first flowers here, I think, just at the top of the screen. I'll do for that one. I mean, bearing in mind we're doing this week on week, so... Okay, all done. And all tomatoes are up on strings as well. Gita did that last night. So, as you can see, underneath, lots of airflow. Under the plants, that's what we want to see. All the leaves that were touching the floor or were badly coloured are gone. You will miss silk one, don't worry about that. You can pick it up on the next around the next week. Now, like I said, we've been away for a couple of weeks, so they were in need of doing. But from here on in, I will only do it once a week. That will be enough to keep on top of the tomato pruning and give yourself a lovely crop of tomatoes. Remember my mantra, we're growing tomatoes, we're not growing leaves. So yeah, so I hope you found that useful, my guide to rules-based tomato pruning or easy tomato pruning, however you wish. I hope you found the video interesting and helpful, and if you did, then there's loads of other videos on our channel that you may also find of equal interest. Thanks for watching. Do remember to like and subscribe, and tell everyone else about what we're doing here in Latvia. I will see you in another video very soon, so I'll say bye bye for now.